Welcome and thank you for your interest in this solution built specifically to deal with improving document workflows in UK healthcare. This solution takes documents that the NHS already works with and automatically extracts the key clinical and administrative information, converts it into FHIR-compliant data, the standard the NHS is adopting for interoperability, and then presents it back in a clean, human-readable format for review and approval. Under the hood, it uses Azure services, including workflow automation and functions, to generate a FHIR bundle, store it securely in Azure, and then transform that bundle into an HTML summary that clinicians and approvers can easily understand. Crucially, the data stays in a structured FHIR format the whole way through, so it's ready to integrate with existing and future NHS systems, such as EPRs and shared care records, without manual rework. In the demo, I'll walk through the full journey, from a sample document, to the FHIR bundle generated in Azure, to the HTML view and approval email that a user would actually see. Here, I am showing a scenarios where an NHS email receives patient letter through the inbox. The file is picked up by the document processor which has been trained on NHS formats and fields. Each processing gets converted to FHIR standards before being sent to approver for verification. This is sent to the designated NHS inbox. Once approval has been obtained, the file is sent to the chosen patient record system. Let's start with the document and watch how it flows through the pipeline. Here is the Azure Document Intelligence service that automatically extracts structured data from the documents we upload. It reads text, key fields, tables, and even handwriting, and returns everything in a clean JSON format. Each field it extracts includes a confidence percentage. This tells us how sure the model is about the value it found. High confidence fields can flow straight through the workflow, and lower confidence fields can be highlighted for review in the approval email. This gives us accuracy, safety, and full transparency, which is essential for NHS workflows where data quality and assurance really matter. Shortly, I will demonstrate an alternative workflow using SharePoint. In many NHS teams, SharePoint is where critical documents first arrive: referral forms, assessments, discharge summaries, community notes, and administrative paperwork. While SharePoint gives us a central space to collect information, turning those documents into structured, usable data still requires manual effort, rekeying, and cross-checking. An alternative workflow starts by picking up the patient letter from SharePoint. As soon as a document is uploaded to the SharePoint library, the workflow triggers automatically. It extracts the key clinical and administrative information using Azure Intelligence, converts it into a FHIR-compliant bundle, stores it securely in Azure, and then transforms it into a clean, human-readable HTML summary for review. That summary is delivered directly to the relevant approver, who can make a safe, informed decision in one click. What this means is that SharePoint becomes more than just a storage location. It becomes the starting point of a structured, interoperable NHS data pipeline. This approach supports NHS priorities by ensuring documents are processed consistently and safely, using FHIR, the NHS-mandated interoperability standard, reducing manual data entry and administrative burden, and providing a fully auditable pathway from document to decision. This brings us to the end of the demonstration. What we've seen is how two familiar technologies, SharePoint and email, can work together with Azure to deliver a powerful, automated, NHS-ready workflow. From the moment a document is uploaded into SharePoint or delivered by email, the workflow immediately takes over. It extracts key information using Azure Intelligence, converts it into a fully FHIR-compliant bundle, stores it securely, and transforms it into a clear HTML summary that can be reviewed and approved directly from email. This means the NHS doesn't just get document storage or basic automation. It gets a complete, standards-driven data pipeline that takes unstructured content and turns it into interoperable, reusable, and clinically meaningful information. Together, the SharePoint workflow, email workflow, and the email approval process deliver three major benefits. Consistency and safety. Every document is processed the same way, every time, with a fully auditable flow from upload to approval. Interoperability by design. Because the core of the workflow is FHIR, the resulting data is ready to integrate with EPRs, shared care records, and future NHS digital platforms. Efficiency for staff. Clinicians and operational teams receive a clean, human-readable summary in email without having to open PDFs, search through pages, or duplicate data entry. I hope this has shown that the NHS doesn't need complex or expensive platforms to achieve meaningful digital transformation. Find out more by getting in touch through the Microsoft Marketplace.